Now downstairs is head coach Todd Richards to talk about tonight's game against the Toronto Maple Leafs. Todd, out there watching Nick Foligno skate, he looks pretty good. Is he good to go tonight?
Haven't gotten the final word yet, but based on our morning skate, he looks pretty good, so I'm assuming that he'll play.
How valuable is it to get his services back in the lineup when you want to maintain your identity and you're changing a lot of parts here? To get him back, how big is that for you?
Well, it's big. It's big getting any of our guys back into the lineup. He's an experienced NHL player, and he's had some real positive impact with our group, not only last year, but this year he's gotten off to a great start. So missing him in our lineup has hurt, but getting him back will certainly help.
You're in a position right now where, because of the injuries, you're asking your young players to do a lot of things, and there is great opportunity. And I'm talking for the likes of guys like Marco Dano and Alexander Wenberg, and especially Alexander Wenberg right now, who gets a chance to jump back in with a big role here today. How important is it that they live up to those expectations? Because obviously if they do, that's going to be good for the team in general.
It's a great opportunity, but the one thing they can't lose sight of, and I think it's with our whole group, sometimes when you feel like you're missing some guys in your lineup, you feel you have to go out and do more. It's not about doing more. It's just about doing the things that you do and just being better at it. If you're a physical player, bring that, and do it better. Do it better than anybody out on the ice. And if you're a skilled guy, just bring that. But be better at it. It's not about doing more. It's not about picking the puck up in your own end and having to feel like you have to beat 4 or 5 guys out on the ice. It's about just executing and being better at what you bring to the hockey team.
Who's going in tonight for James Wisniewski, Todd?
Timmy Erickson.
And that gives you're kind of not missing a beat right there as well, right? Because you had him playing up until the last game. He just came off scoring his first NHL goal, and he was running a power play for you, one of the points on the power play. So do you feel pretty good about that? You're putting in a guy that's just been doing that job all year?
We feel comfortable with it. He's been with us. He understands. He's had some good moments for us. He's one guy on the power play that seems to be able to make a play and find somebody through a seam. So he's executed there. But where we really need him, again, it's not about doing more, just being better. It's just to do a good job moving the puck and do a good job defending.
And finally, the Toronto Maple Leafs, a team that's coming into this game after giving up just 10 shots total to the Buffalo Sabres. I think they may be feeling a little bit good about themselves tonight. Last year you had their number, but last year was last year. What do you expect out of them tonight?
I expect them to come out and something to prove. I'm sure they've talked about last year and not having success against us, and they're coming off of a big win as far as how they played. They've had success on the road thus far this season. I believe they're 2-0-1. So they're going to feel pretty good about themselves coming in and playing against us.
Todd, thank you very much. Good luck tonight.
All right, thanks, Bob.